Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be creating 3 looks with one palette using the Juvias Place Wahala 2 palette. For the first look, I'm creating a halo eye. As always, I'm starting off by priming my eyelids with the Plouise base in shade 0.5, which is my favorite eyeshadow primer. Once I've tapped that in so that it's nice and smooth, I'm placing a piece of tape at the outer corner of the eye so that I can create a sharp line with my eyeshadow. Then, I'm picking up the rich wine matte shade called ASAP and packing that onto the outer third of the eye. I'm applying this with the Morphe M506 brush and just taking this slightly higher than my natural crease because I have hooded eyes. I'm then applying this to the inner third of the eye as well. Now you can start to see the halo or spotlight effect where it's lighter in the middle and darker on the outer corners. To blend that shade out, I'm sweeping this matte orange shade called Wasted along the upper edge of it. About half of my brush is touching the brown shade and the rest is slightly above it, and I'm just using small circular and windshield wiper motions. After I've created a nice gradient going from dark to light, I'm packing on this blue duochrome shade called Money to the center of the lid and taking it up to the same height I did as the orange shade. I started to apply it with the Morphe M508 brush, but switched over to my finger because the shimmery shades in this palette work much better this way. After blending the edges with the M508 brush, I'm adding the 2 matte shades we used earlier to the lower lash line. First, I'm applying the shade called ASAP, and then I'm applying the shade called Wasted, just as we did previously in the crease. Now, for the inner corner, I'm tapping on the silver glitter shade called Gobe, and then it's time for lashes. First, I'm curling my lashes with the Kevyn Aucoin lash curler, then I'm applying the Bobbi brown smoky eye mascara to my upper and lower lashes. Next, I'm popping on a pair of false lashes by Visofree in the style D20, which are incredibly versatile and look great with basically any type of look. Finally, I'm tightlining with the Note Cosmetics Intense Look Eye Pencil and swiping on some of the Tarte smoldereyes eyeliner in the shade Sunstone Bronze to my waterline. And that completes this look. For the second look, I'm starting off by priming my eyelids with the Plouise base. Then I'm picking up the matte pink shade called Too Much and applying this to my outer V and crease, bringing it all the way to the inner corner using the Morphe M508 brush. Once I've applied enough of that so that it's really opaque, I'm taking this matte coral shade called Lit and sweeping this around the outer edge of where we applied that pink shade. Now I'm applying this royal purple and maroon duochrome shade called Fake all over the lid. You can really see a difference in the application of this one when using a finger compared to a brush. Next, I'm dipping into this rich matte blue shade called Fury and sweeping it along the lower lash line with the Morphe JH40 brush. Then, for the inner part of the lower lash line, I'm applying this aqua blue shimmery shade called Venom, and for my inner corner, I'm tapping on some of the pearly white shade called Shakara. For lashes, I'm first curling them, then adding mascara and popping on some false lashes. These are the same lashes I used before, and I'll use them in the next look as well. Finally, I'm tightlining once again with the Note Intense Look Eye Pencil, and then I'm adding some of the Note Automatic Highlighter Pencil to the waterline, and that completes this look. For the third and final look, I'm creating a half cut crease. Once again, I'm applying the Plouise base in shade 0.5 all over my lid and tapping that so that it sets down smooth with the Morphe JH36 brush. The first shade I'm dipping into is this rich wine matte shade called ASAP, and I'm applying this to my outer V and crease. I like to start off by using the darkest shades first because I find it easier to blend eyeshadow that way. So after I've achieved a good color payoff, I'm sweeping on the matte orange shade called Wasted and creating a nice blend using the Morphe M562 brush. Now that we're done blending, I'm cutting the crease with the Morphe JH42 brush and the Plouise base. These are my favorite two products to use for cutting the crease because they basically do the work for you. I'm just placing my brush at the inner corner and rounding the product up through the crease so that it stops about 3/4 the way across my eye and creates a half circle shape. Once I've cut the crease so that it's nice and sharp, I'm adding some color to the area we cut out. First, I'm applying this matte cobalt blue shade called Dream to the outermost part of that area so that it touches the brown in the outer V. Then I'm taking the shimmery blue shade called Dope and applying that to the center of the eye next to Dream. For the last bit of blank space closest to the inner corner, I'm adding the shimmery turquoise shade. Now we have created a gradient going horizontally across the lid from light blue to dark blue. Next, I'm applying the two matte shades we used in the crease called ASAP and Wasted to the lower lash line. I'm also sweeping this around the outer corner of the eye so they meet their matches from the blend we did on the upper lid. After that, I'm highlighting the inner corner with the iridescent white shimmer shade called Fame. Then I'm curling my lashes, applying the Bobbi brown mascara, and adding the visofree lashes in the style D20. Finally, I'm tightlining with the No Intense Look eye pencil to help blend the false lashes with my natural ones. And that completes all three looks with the Juvias Place Wahala 2 palette. Let me know which out of the three looks was your favorite in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!